That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. The running back has it. He breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Might be looking to run. Got enough space. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll immediately call timeout. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Dinkins. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible.
Wide open spaces. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Allard. Got his man on the outside. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! The extra point here would tie the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He'll toss it. Running to Green. All out of space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking for room. It's Lyle. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Canes are rolling down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just...
There he goes! Stumbled to the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Going to try to get it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Running the red zone. It's Lyle. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw. It's Allard. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Great pass. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Holds it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Buys a little extra time. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for room, it's Lyle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
And the defense gets bruised, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's loose. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the give off the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Dances away. Hit as he throws. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. He wants to change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but to put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The DBs will back off a bit.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allard. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Last chance coming up. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.